about to start.
I hope she goes to me. Ever since Timboni, solo long done like a wedding. Baby, you bring out the best in me. Darling, you are like your mind in me. Keep on digging out the gold in me.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Doing the Dance. My name is Tabisakina. Today I am not alone. I have my baby. She's been gone for quite a minute. So baby girl, where have you been?
I've been busy, I've been working, but I am back and I'm so excited. Please follow us on all our social media platforms. We are at Doing the Dance.
If you have the ability to love yourself first. As women, we tend to look for love in other places and people. Guys, I understand that like our families have a very huge influence in our lives, and they kind of shape the way we look at life in general. So what do you do when your family is the one that is like taking away your self-esteem? They always have comments like, outside, yeah, but you're so big, you have too much of that, you're too much of that. How do you, or have you ever had that experience where your family is like taking away your self-esteem and comparing you to your cousins, to your family members, to everyone?
Well, you know, for me, I feel like, first of all, it's not a conscious decision for family members to body shame or to throw those type of, you know, views according to our bodies or whatever. But we have all had, like 80% of us have had that situation where people from your family are throwing shade, but it's not a conscious like decision. I've had people telling me, you're so fat. Well, they grew up with me, they know that I'm fat, but they will always like tell me I'm fat. Oh my goodness, your boobs. Oh my goodness, you're this, you're that. And it's just like something, I feel like it's not a conscious decision. We really need to, you know, educate them, like make them know, Wuti, I don't like it when you say this, you know. They should know what you don't like it. But people, well, we've just had those experiences.
Have you ever had like that experience where your family is actually body shaming you?
Yeah, from my cousins. Because like growing up, I was the only one who was big, and I was big boned and everything like that. They were slim, they were perfect and everything. So I was the one who was big, and I was constantly reminded that I am fat, I am big, I'm not that perfect because I am big. And so it had like impact. You're about, okay, now I am always behind, I am always withdrawing myself from activities. I always want to be inside, I always want to be indoors, let me put it like that. So it was the situation in Jalo because I felt like I'm ugly. Let me just put it like that. I felt like, okay, I'm the only ugly one because they are thin and now I am fat. So it was like Jalo. And I think they were not I think by being like they were hurting me.
It was not conscious.
They thought okay, we're joking with her, but I took it to heart. But okay, I'm constantly reminded about okay, you're fat, you're big. So yeah.
So you know, like from our families, it's like they're planting a seed, and you're gonna grow up with those type of, you know, insecurities. You feel like you're less, or because they said that, it's a seed that you grow up with, and now you are a woman, you are getting into relationships. How do you then deal with relationships when you are emotionally derailed already from a family space? How do you then like navigate yourself into a relationship?
That is a very good question, because like, to be honest, I wouldn't say, okay, I have mastered this, I know I'm like confident around my partner, because like first you just have to like get used to the person that you're with, and maybe if you're comfortable enough you can share your insecurities with that person. But you know what happens now is that when you share those insecurities, it's like, okay, he knows it's okay, I don't like it when I have a big tummy, so I'm like uncomfortable with my tummy, so it's like he's gonna know, like he's going to be like constantly reminded of that, if I'm making any sense. So I wouldn't like, I don't know how to deal with that as yet, because I'm still trying to figure out myself.
Self-love. And thing,
actually, you know what I like, good partner is when you compliment me. That's how I get comfortable. So if you don't tell me that I'm beautiful, I am sexy, like I am perfect, or maybe you just tell me, can you please take off this jacket? I want to see more of you, I want to see your curves. So if you don't do that, oh my God, it's like I'm always like no, I don't wanna show myself because like I'm scared that okay, you might reject me because I have maybe a big tummy, I have big bums, I have big thighs, so it's something like that. I don't know how to handle it.
Maybe we should like channel that a little bit. Do you think that self-love is solely dependent on you, or some people around you can, contribute towards you reaching that point where you're like, I am in full acceptance of myself?
Nope. We need to understand this. People are not responsible for you.
Yeah.
For your happiness or for you to feel validated.
Yeah.
They are not the source of your happiness.
Yeah.
So it is important for you to take responsibility of yourself and of your happiness.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I would say, fake it till you make it.
Exactly.
Period. Because I faked it till I made it. In high school, I used to fake it the way I walk. Like, I used to fake it. So people are not responsible for that. Like, sometimes, you may look like very pretty, but people won't say you look pretty.
Yeah.
Even though you look pretty and they know you look pretty, but they're not going to tell you because they are not responsible. They're not obligated. So it's important for you to take responsibility of yourself, of your happiness, and of your success. People are not responsible for your happinesses. Period.
So you don't need validation at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's your take?
Actually, what she's saying is true because you have to fake it until
you make it.
You make it because also me, I didn't love myself. I would like cover myself with baggy clothes because I believe that okay, I'm the worst person on this earth. I'm fat and everything. So it was something like that. So like I only started accepting the mere fact that I will never be thin in like when was this 2016. I only accepted the fact that okay, you're not changing, so long you will forever be big. So like, and then I started like dressing up in crop tops and everything because crop tops were a trend back then.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I know my tummy is gonna pop out, but okay, I'll be Winnie the Pooh. And I was like, okay, ngizaba Winnie the Pooh, and then this was Tanda, and now like no one throw a comment, but you're not supposed to wear that. I'm like, I have a size, so it's. You have to fake it until you make it.
And also, I feel like it's also very important that we all have that person that we want to be like, right? In the future, in 10 years, who do you want to be? You want to be this person. So I feel like it's very important for you to start walking in that person's footsteps, even though she's not there yet. But you need to like start acting like you're that person, and you never leave your room not feeling like comfortable. And like you need to change your thoughts about okay, I'm big, I'm this and this and that. You just need to like okay, when you look in the mirror, okay, I look beautiful, and affirmations are very important. You need to have you need to be that person basically. And also guys, we know social media has like a huge impact in our lives. How has that like affected your self-esteem, your beauty, or like how has that affected you in general, social media?
So let me first talk about the negatives of social media, because like every commercials or let me say advertisements, you see a thin woman is portrayed as a beautiful woman. Like we don't have adverts that are out there that like are portraying big girls as beautiful. So now the negative side of the social media is that you now, if you are big, you start believing that okay, I'm supposed to be thin in order for me to look attractive, in order for me to look beautiful. So like it has a negative impact. And then the positives is that okay, now they're starting to normalize big girls, and big girls are trending. Let me just put it like that. Like there are organizations for big girls, photo shoots, they go on photo shoots and everything. So it's actually quite good. And
in that sense.
Actually, it shaped me. Let me share a little story. Most Vinabenu has turned back in the years, like I said. And then who inspired me to love myself was, who's this girl? With Thick Leonce. I saw her like on Facebook and I was like, I know. She's wearing crop tops, she's wearing like high-rise jeans.
She looks like me.
And she looks like me. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna change my whole closet and start wearing like her. That's how it happened. The whole is self-love thingy, because like I got inspired by her, because she is that big girl who doesn't care about anyone. Even if you throw a shade on her comments, but cellulite, you have cellulite, you're not supposed to wear a pant or whatsoever. She doesn't care. She just continues to be her. She continues to love herself. So,
and like now there are a lot of other influencers who are big and who are actually doing big things for themselves. But then now, guys, for me, I want to know, does when you're like a big girl and you love yourself and you want to show to the world that okay, then Tabisa and I love myself, does that mean I have to strip and wear underwear, wear lingerie, or wear like bikinis?
Okay, basically, you know what, like, first of all, the whole self-love topic is very vast.
Yeah.
It impacts all sorts of women, big, small, white, yellow, whatever. It affects everyone. And if I may, like on social media, I just left social media for 3 years because I couldn't stand those jokes where they are joking about women in general, tall girls, short girls, big women, small women, you know. I didn't like that because it has something to do with planting a seed in your life. So basically, to answer your question, right, big girls will forever, you know, be in a sport where they're like body shamed. But it's about you knowing yourself, understanding your worth, knowing where you stand in your life. It's just about you. Everything is about you. And if you're like a thin girl, or you're tall or you're short, just know Guti, it's about you. You need to validate yourself. You need to affirm, just like you said, you need to affirm yourself, because this topic is like really vast.
It really is. And also I want to emphasize on the fact that self-love isn't just about body. You need to take care of yourself mentally, physically. And self-love also means that respecting yourself enough to know it's okay, I am not gonna do drugs because I love myself. And also understanding that you like just respecting yourself, discipline. Respect your body, respect yourself, discipline, reading books, and doing all of those things. So, ladies, if we say self-love isn't just about your body, how do you show love to yourself? Like, for example, for me, not even just on Sundays, but I take time for myself. I just like to step away from the noise and everything else, just to be with myself, just to learn the type of person that I am. And also I like to go out, like meet new people, because when I go out and meet new people, I get to learn about the type of friend that I am. You know what I mean? And also okay, body also like obviously plays a huge role.
It does.
So I need to look good. So I need to take care of myself in that way. You need to eat healthy as well.
Yeah.
I don't eat healthy, but okay, we're not talking about that. But like, you know, we're learning. You just constantly like learning and feeding your body, your soul with positivity, and surrounding yourself with positive people.
Yeah.
How do you take care of yourself? How do you show love to yourself?
Actually, by respecting my body. I respect my body a lot. You know, Xhosa moms, what they usually say, Nanam ziphathe kanje ngesasitya sihlala kwi-room divider. Do you know that?
Yeah.
So whenever I'm walking out of my room or the house, I always tell myself that Solam, you have to behave good, you have to respect yourself. Don't do anything that will put you in the spotlight, you know. So like I take care of myself like that, because like I always tell myself that I am a queen. I have that invisible crown in my head. So when I'm walking, I always maintain this posture, because like I don't want to look down and seem as if I'm not confident enough. I'm always looking like
you walk like a queen, you talk like a queen, you do everything
so
like a queen.
The behavior and I will say like it was what was that again?
Like respecting yourself.
Respecting yourself, but it's respecting yourself is more like walking away from certain things. Walking away from certain things and keeping your voice down sometimes. Okay, no one knows scene. I'm just gonna turn back, walk away, because
don't fight people.
Don't fight.
Do not fight.
Don't be a rascal just because you want to prove that you
love yourself.
And don't fight. When you love yourself, you just walk away from certain things, because umtu oy rascal doesn't love himself, or he's trying to prove a point about mina ngiwuskonondo.
And there's something about, you know, being silent and having actions.
Yeah.
Self-love is about exactly that. We need to see it shining bright from you. You need to shine with this girl. Yeah, the story Sake. She loves herself. For me, I'm a very spiritual person. I think that being spiritually aligned shows you like a very clear path. And when it comes to self-love, I really love how spiritually I am, because then I always like, I know I'm worth something, you know. There's something in me. There's a particular purpose. There's a particular vision for me, and I cannot like get to that point if I don't love myself wholeheartedly. Accept my flaws, like babes, they're flaws, but we need to accept them. They are there. They're not going anywhere. That's the thing with flaws. They're not going anywhere until you accept them. Yeah, until you accept them. Yeah.
I always say that we can't say nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what perfect is. And also we are created in the image of God. So if you say, I'm not perfect, you're just disrespecting God because you are in the image of God. So that's how I feel about this whole situation, about like doing things like that.
Yeah.
And also I want to talk about this thing, like it just frustrates me when women use or measure relationships as they measure their worth through relationships. That frustrates me. And in the Eastern Cape where I'm coming from, there's a lot of this. Young girls get into relationships because they don't feel like they loved. Even if like you are loved at home, but you still feel there's still that void in your heart. You still don't feel like you are loved. So how do you give, like, what would you say to that girl who's like, okay, like doesn't feel loved? What would you say to that girl?
For me, I feel like it still needs to start with the society. Like, we have comments where like, you're not in a relationship, that's why that's why we're behaving like this. It starts with such comments. People feel like they're not enough if they're not into relationships. But for that one young girl, you need to have a relationship with yourself first, because you will not make it in a relationship with another energy, with another whole new being, if you don't have a relationship with yourself. It's about you and yourself. You need to spiritually incline yourself. You need to emotionally be intact. You need to be physically be intact, so that you are able to go on into relationships and don't seek validation
from other people.
Yeah.
Like, what would you say to that girl, or to a younger you,
who like seeks love, self-love from
other people, in relationship? Girl, stop it. Stop that, like girl. What is you doing? Stop that. Baby girl.
Don't do that.
Baby girl.
That's just all I'm gonna say.
Stop it.
It needs to stop now.
Yeah.
It needs to stop now. You should love yourself first. Like, loving yourself, it means accepting who you are and not trying to look like someone else. Just live your life, love yourself. That's it. And
No pressure. Because self-love is a journey after all.
It is.
Like, I've had days where I'm like, I love myself. The next day I'm like, seriously? It's a journey. It's really a journey. Just like, give yourself some time. Like, don't rush it, because if you rush it, if you rush it, also go out from that. So just give yourself some time. Yeah.
And also fake it till you make it, darling.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just fake, guys. I believe in this because it works.
Yeah, it works.
Just fake it till you
also
make
worked for me.
And walk like a queen. Don't ever walk out of your house not feeling confident. Period.
Yeah. I don't refer myself as a queen though.
Why?
Why not?
Because I'm a bloody damn king. I mean,
What's the difference there?
I'm a king. Everyone refers to a king first before they refer to a queen.
Oh no, baby. Listen.
Actually, like, I always caption my photos as King Chunky.
Yeah.
So I'm a king.
I'm a king.
I'm not.
Nah, yeah, I'm a queen. It doesn't matter what happened, because every king needs a queen. But then, does a queen need a king? No. Period. Nah, girl, I'm a queen, okay?
Okay, stay a queen. We are kings. 2 kings and 1 queen.
Hey guys, my name is Tabi Satinga, the founder and host of Doing the DamnZ. I am a queen. I'm not a king because every king needs a queen, but then a queen doesn't need a king. So please be confident, love yourself. You are beautiful, you are strong, you are courageous. Trust yourself. Love you.
Who's next?
No, our guest is next.
No.
Give me the
It
mic,
cannot be me. I don't know what to say at this point.
in time.
In time.
Something. Did you say that's good?
Okay, let's go.
Let's go, everybody.
Oh, okay. And I am Solam, the guest
We don't make
of
this
the
much
show,
money.
right? And I'm a king. I'm a king. I won't agree with her statement saying that every king needs a queen. Like, I'm a king. I'm just a female version of a king. That's all I'm gonna say. And guys, please love yourself, appreciate yourself. Like, be you, do you every day. Self-love, you're not gonna achieve it overnight. It can take like 4 years, it can take like 6 years, but just one step at a time. You're just gonna get there, and yeah.
Is it me? No. Okay, it's fine. Hi guys, my name is Ovayo Ndisa, the co-host of Doing the DamnZ. I am #King and I want you guys to please don't allow other people's fears about you stop you from winning and living your life fully. So love yourself. Know that self-love is a journey, and it's a journey that you can finish. I love you all.
But guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and please engage with us on all our social media platforms. And remember, it is a journey. You will never ever just wake up and be like, okay, I'm confident, and then every day is gonna be roses. No, you need to work on yourself, and you need to be patient with yourself. You need to respect yourself. You need to be disciplined. You need to have goals. You need to have like visions, and understand that we are not all the same. Imagine if God created the grass and the buildings and everything red.
Yeah,
Like there's always like
Life would have been boring.
I know, right? Imagine if we were all thin.
Why is it about thin people?
No, I'm just okay. Imagine if we were all thick.
Yeah, it would be funny. But we're not about that. Please make sure that we continue the conversation on all our social media platforms. We love hearing from you, and we love you so, so much. Thank you for the support, and thank you for holding us down. I am back, and I'm loving it.
Follow me at Tay the blog on Instagram, and Kanga Tabisa on Twitter, Facebook, Tabisa Kanga.
Me.
Give the spice.
Your social media.
Okay, so guys, y'all can follow me on Instagram. I am Chunky_S, and on Facebook I am Solam Sapepa, and that's it.
Yeah, and I am Disa Ovayo on all social media platforms.
And Doing the DamnZ podcast on Instagram.
Baby.
Bye, everybody. We love you so much.
Best in me. Looking by the window, I hope she goes to me. Ever since Timboni, so long.